I let my boss get fired instead of taking the blame for his mistake. I work as a project coordinator for a construction firm. I'm not high up. I just make sure paperwork's done, schedules line up, and supplies arrive on time. My boss, Greg, is one of those guys who talks big, takes credit when things go right, and disappears when they don't. About 6 months ago, we were working on a government contract worth over $3 million. Greg was in charge. He told me to order some specialty materials, the kind that take months to arrive, and said to get it done fast. So I did. I followed the numbers he sent me, placed the order, and sent him the invoice for approval. He never responded. 2 weeks later, I found out he'd changed the specs in a meeting and forgot to tell me. The materials I ordered? Useless. $180,000 wasted. I panicked. I went to him immediately, showed him the receipts, and said, "Greg, you approved this." He smirked and said, "No, you must have misread the notes." I checked my email chain. The instructions were in writing, from his account. When upper management started asking questions, Greg called a meeting. In front of everyone, he said, "We had a miscommunication. Someone in my team jumped the gun." I sat there, watching him shift the blame onto me like it was nothing. After that, I stopped trying to protect him. I printed everything, every email, every message, every approval form. Then I waited. When the financial review came around, our director asked Greg to explain the loss. He started babbling about clerical errors. That's when I quietly slid a folder across the table. Inside, every single piece of evidence showing Greg had ordered me to make that purchase. The room went silent. The director read through it, looked up, and said, "Greg, you signed off on this." Greg turned red, then tried to throw me under the bus again. "He's misrepresenting." The director cut him off. "The time-stamped emails are from your account." Greg was fired that afternoon. 2 days later, HR called me in. They thanked me for coming forward and gave me a temporary promotion to handle Greg's workload until they found a replacement. They haven't replaced him yet. My coworkers call me the silent assassin now. Greg texted me last month, saying I ruined his career. I didn't reply. Reddit's verdict? NTA. Not even close. Top comments said, "Never cover for someone who'd happily feed you to the wolves." You didn't ruin his career. He did.